Okay, this is kind of like a vlog or basically an online diary that I wanted to do for since I'm starting a new school and it's like kind of like a new journey and everything. Um, it's really bad quality because it's on my computer and it's also really bad lighting because it's late because I had a lot of stuff to do after I got home. But, um, I guess I'll just talk about the first day. But I'll also talk about why I did this, sort of. But I'm going to try and do it in a way that's not offensive to anyone. I mean, essentially, I didn't like the coach or the team. I think the way that the coach was coaching um, made everyone very disrespectful and not disciplined, and people weren't committed. And I was going to be captain, but you can't lead a team that doesn't want to be led. So I decided I would go somewhere that wanted that kind of leadership and needed it, and somewhere where there was a good coach. Um, I just didn't really see a reason to stay at William Blunt because it's not. I don't feel like I've grown. I mean, maybe high school is just gonna suck all 4 years, and it doesn't matter what I do. Maybe high school is just not for me. But if it's not getting any better, why not take the risk of going to a new school to see if that can help, I guess. Um, and in my head, the thing is, I had in my head, it all seemed like a really good idea. Like, I'm gonna go somewhere with a good team, and I'm gonna make new friends. It's gonna be a new start. It won't. I will be with people who know nothing about me, and I like that idea. Um, so I went to school today, and I can't lie, as soon as soccer practice was over at 6 o'clock, on the way walking to my car, I cried. I had to hold back though because I was walking past the football field, but as soon as I got to my car, I just let it all out and I was crying. Because it was just. I cried for like half an hour. Because, I mean, go. On it and I hated it and I spent the entire year hating it. I made one friend, which was my boyfriend, and I didn't even get anyone else's like phone numbers, nothing. I had nothing. And so when him and I broke up that summer, I mean even during that summer I had no one to talk to because I hadn't took the initiative to make any friends. So 8th grade was like a new year, and then we go on to high school, new building, freshman academy, new people. Then 10th grade, you go to the main campus. Again, new people, new building. Had to learn all that. And now I'm doing it for a fourth time. And it's just hard because this year I looked forward to the relief of finally being somewhere where I knew people and I knew the building and there wouldn't have to be any all the anxiety and questions. I knew what I was doing and I would finally be top dog because I mean when you're at the freshman academy you're a freshman, then when you get to the main campus you're still on the bottom. So I would finally, you know, And I just had this vision of how great it would be. I mean, I was going to be captain of the soccer team. Everybody knew me. I had a name for myself. I mean, I'm generally an outgoing person. And I looked forward to like seeing all my new teachers, and my teachers would talk to my current teachers, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, I know you, like so and so talked about you." And I mean, I had a name for myself. I was known. People liked me. So it's just hard to have to start out on the bottom again. But this time it's a choice. But today I only my schedule was all messed up, so I spent most of the day in the office trying to get it fixed, and I got it fixed. I didn't get Spanish, but I got to do French, so I'll start a new foreign language and I'll get all my credits for that this year. French 1 and 2. I have 2 AP classes, which is gonna suck. I'm not really complaining though. Like, I'm excited to have that really big challenge, but I know it will suck. Then I didn't eat. I was too afraid to eat in the lunchroom, so I just sat in the classroom with the substitute teacher, because for whatever reason we have a sub on the first day, and actually, like, I'm pretty sure he's here for like until Wednesday, so but it was very lonely. No one really talked to me except for like the people that I knew. I mean, they came up and they like gave me a hug and they were like, "Hey, nice to have you. We're glad to have you." And I don't know. I know it's gonna get easier. I'm just really hoping that I made the right decision and that my senior year will be my best year. Because so far every year has sucked. And I hope I can make it through sitting out a season. I mean, playing for your school is like, that's part of what gave me a name, and I don't know. I mean, maybe this year will just be really, really hard, but I have to keep thinking that no one became successful without going through all the crappy stuff. No one became successful essentially without going through hell and taking risks, taking the hard road. So I just hope it turns out okay.